just so happens to have the #1 comedy special in the world right now.
Oh,
no big
shit.
deal.
Oh,
Beautiful
shit,
dogs.
dude.
It's Shane Gillis over here. It's Shane Gillis over here. I know he hates the praise.
Yeah.
So
No,
annoying.
I appreciate it.
No.
Shane hit me up on while he's on his way here. He goes, guys, be nice.
Don't be nasty today.
Don't be nasty
You guys
today.
like when I get
Be nice.
uncomfortable.
Yeah, we
You
do
all
like
live in
we
smiles,
like
dude.
just
You guys
little
are
tickles.
nasty
We just like
fuckers,
tickles.
dude.
So we're like, listen, we got to make sure that Shane is in a comfortable environment. Let's talk to some of his boys and see what he's into right now, artistically, what he's really vibing with. And O'Connor was like, listen, there's this painting that he's really into, and
That's very sweet.
yeah, and what it's the Absolution
Yeah, Gettysburg.
of Gettysburg.
Yeah.
And we put it up on a TV, just, maybe go to a shot right there where you can see it, okay? so Shane, would you like to tell what else happened
I'm
afterwards?
so dumb that I got in here and I went, I actually have that painting in my living room. No one on earth has that painting or knows what that is. I actually have that in my living room. Oh, Father Corby in the Irish Brigade?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Now, why do you have this great appreciation for Father Corby?
Well, because he became the president of Notre Dame, bro.
Let's fucking go, dude. Go Irish.
Yeah.
Dude.
Rebuilt it though.
And he was a beast. Yeah, he built it after it burnt down.
Second founder,
He said the only problem was we didn't build it big enough.
Ooh.
Oh, talk
Let's
that
go.
shit. Corby.
Okay.
All right, Corby.
Look into him. I think he got a Medal of Honor. I think he was out there like, maybe that was him at Fredericksburg that was like giving everybody the last rites. Like during everybody else was getting shot, he was out there.
Just
He's a
piecing them
beast.
up.
Yeah.
Respect.
Do they?
He's a good guy.
Was there like a respect for the priest who was piecing
Yeah, oh,
people up? So you wouldn't shoot at him, obviously.
Probably not. Especially, yeah.
Yeah, that's
In the Civil War, no.
Unless you're doing a prank.
If it was
tickets
against the
straight to hell.
Japanese,
They would fucking.
they would have done it. Well, that's true.
Just starting out hot.
Yeah, for the record, that's true.
Well, maybe they wouldn't know what he's doing. They don't know. They're not Catholic. You know what I mean? So they thought maybe he's a
It's
Almost.
pretty obvious if
They're
a guy
not
without
Catholic
a-
yet.
Guy without a gun's walking around. Yeah, true.
But did we almost get him? I thought Andrew Garfield got over there in one movie.
He went in there.
And-
Nagasaki was Catholic.
Really?
That was a Catholic city.
When we were having
Didn't
beers-
help.
Come on, bro. Imagine the bomb
It did not help.
hits the ocean. You're like, oh,
God.
The Japanese sitting there
worked.
like, there's no way it's gonna be us.
That's
It's
for
gotta-
real.
No.
Yeah, there was a lot of Catholic in Nagasaki that were like, they wouldn't get us.
Yeah, I
We're
mean,
Catholic.
yeah, we're one of them.
Yeah.
So maybe they were just faking it. Maybe they're posers.
It'd be like if 9/11 hit like Elkhart, Michigan. Or no, what's that town in Michigan that's all
Oh, Dearborn.
Dearborn?
Dearborn, I think it is. Yeah,
Why
yeah.
was Dearborn?
A lot of Middle
Oh.
Eastern people there.
Oh,
yeah.
that's right. That's
You'd
right.
be like, they're not
Home
gonna
field.
get us.
And
Yeah, yeah.
they did.
Fucking home field, dude.
Yeah, dude.
Anyway,
Fucking Dearborn, man. Shout out to Dearborn.
Yeah.
big shout out.
We were. I remember we were having some delicious beers with O'Connor and Pope, and we got into a very surprising conversation.
Oh, you and me?
Yeah, very surprising conversation. It's not going where you think it's going to go because we haven't had enough alcohol just yet. But I could not believe this came out of your mouth, and this came out of your mouth twice. We had two different conversations about this. You, under your breath, told me that you thought a French general was the greatest of all time.
Napoleon.
Napoleon.
Yeah, dude.
Napoleon.
No.
Almost the other picture we had
Ulysses,
up right there. I just want to let you
Grant's
know.
the bro, but
But
Napoleon's up
do
there.
you have to say that because of your patriotism? If you actually had to sit down and objectively,
Honestly,
Yeah,
I
if you'd
don't.
be honest, it's Robert E. Lee, right? That's
I mean, he wasn't working with a lot. He wasn't. He did. You know what I mean? He did good with what he had.
Go dogs. Come on, man.
You know.
He was. That's SEC, dude. That's a different brand down there. No, they had a couple. Stonewall was nice.
Jax,
Stonewall Jackson, he was an autistic man, clearly.
100%.
Yeah.
Why?
I don't know. I read
Because of the
it.
name.
He's got a book. There's a book. The guy who wrote Empire of the Summer Moon. You ever read that about the Comanche?
No.
Oh, it's like the best history book. But he wrote another one about Jackson called Rebel Yell, and it's clearly he's just an autistic guy.
Wait, why? What was he doing?
He hurt his hand or something, and he just always held it up because he was like, I don't want the blood to go down back to where the cut was. So like at all times he was like, people are like, dude, put your fucking hand down. He thought God would decide when he died, so he was not afraid of, He would just stand there. That's how he got his name. Stonewall. They're like, look at him. Look at him. He's just standing there like a stone wall. He was just getting shot at. He was. There was one that when he was in school, one of his commanding officers was like at attention when he walked by him, and then he came by the next day and he was still standing there. He was like, dude, what are you doing? And he was like, I'm not going to disobey your orders. He's like, all right, dude. You're a psycho. Anyway, this isn't exciting.
But that's what
What
you
else
need.
do we got? Somebody else.
We had Mark. Mark just did a pod with Sebastian Junger.
Yeah.
You know, Perfect Storm and all the rest. And he goes, what did he say? The 3 things you need for an underdog to win a war?
For an underdog to win, you got to have a cause worth fighting for. You got to have a leader
South
willing.
had that.
Right?
No chores.
Yeah. So that's one. That's one. Secondly, you got to have a leader willing to die.
Stonewall.
Stonewall was ready
Yeah,
to go.
Stonewall, yeah, but Robert E. Lee.
Mm-hmm.
What? No. Robert E. Lee was a little scared.
Yeah.
He was a little scary.
He's a coward.
That's what Grant knew.
Grant knew he was soft.
Grant knew he was soft.
Young Bobby Lee.
Yeah.
Yo, honestly,
Little Bobby Lee.
little Bobby Lee was
Grant
a little
served
bit
with
soft.
Bobby in Mexico and saw that he was a little scared.
Tell him.
And then the Civil War started, and all the other generals in the North were afraid
They
of
were
Bobby.
terrified
They're
of
like,
Bobby.
he's the GOAT. This is terrifying. And then,
What did Grant say?
and then Grant was like, he's a pussy, dude.
I
He's
saw
just
him cry.
He's just as scared as me. I'm gonna go fuck him up. He's scared too. I'm scared.
I like that it wasn't like he's more scared than everyone.
No,
He was
we're
like,
both scared.
Yeah,
We're
we're both terrified.
Yeah, this
about
sucks.
it. Yeah, fucking. Why are we fighting? And then the third thing you need is you need to have women involved in the war effort. If you want underdogs to
Yeah,
win.
okay. You lost me with that third one, buddy.
What?
I'm just saying.
What? Is it
That's what Sebastian said, dude.
Is it because more men are willing to enlist when women are just nagging them at home? And they're like, I'd rather fucking get killed at war. Sit here and listen to this.
What he was saying is like you
Like
need
for them in the factories and shit.
doing anything.
Yeah.
Like around fucking as like nurses, whatever, building shit. You just like lose half your population if you don't have women doing something. So I don't know what the South was doing. They probably didn't have women doing anything.
It might have been too traditional.
Look what happened, dude. Got bodied.
They got rocked.
I can't believe you put Grant over Napoleon, though.
I just like him more.
Why?
Just as a guy.
He's kind of a failure, drunk.
Yeah, that
And then
part.
the war started, and he was like, "Oh, I'm the best." Like he was like working at his dad's like grocery store as like a cashier, and then the war started, and he just became a president.
Oh,
So,
Like, he just went
Like
yeah.
on some Churchill shit?
He's
Because
up
wasn't
there.
Churchill retired before?
Yeah, Churchill blew it in World War One.
That's yes,
Yeah,
it
yeah,
was
yeah.
the
That was
against the
Gallipoli.
Turks.
Yeah, y'all got to
Totally.
keep filling in gaps because we are not white, so we don't know as much about history. We just don't have the
Yeah.
passion you guys
Thank
have.
you.
Yeah.
Alan and I haven't glanced at each
White
other
history is
like,
really
I
fun.
don't
Yeah.
know.
You really need to get on board.
You guys are gonna love it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, who wants to start with the Civil War for Alex? Anyone
Yeah.
want to explain? Yeah.
A bunch of good guys
Yeah. Got beat.
lost their lives. What are your thoughts on states' rights?
I had a teacher in middle school teach me that the war was about states' rights.
Yeah, they teach you
do.
that in the
Some
South.
guys do that.
Yeah, but this was in New York.
Yeah.
What the? So this white guy with fucking white hair, Mr. Davis, I remember to this day.
Beast,
he was, and he was like, yeah, it was not about slavery, it was about states' rights. And he kept on hammering that. And I probably repeated that for another decade.
I mean,
I was about states' rights, dude. It was, you know what I mean?
but it was about states' rights to own slaves.
Dude, what with the details,
So
bro?
it's like,
There's so many
I
details.
hear you.
Like,
I hear you.
I'm in nine, you know, I'm what is it, like 13, 11?
Yeah, you can't be hit with that.
Yeah.
You're too young.
States' rights, dude.
Yeah.
States' rights to what? Mind your fucking business. Like, stop treading on me,
Stay
bro.
out of it.
And then what about British imperialism? Can you explain any of that for Akash?
I would love that.
Yeah, he doesn't know about the history.
Yeah, I have no experience with that.
They turned India into a Walmart for 400 years. For 400 years, it was a company.
Pretty good.
Literally a
It was
company.
pretty good.
That's funny. It was a company longer than America's been a country.
Isn't that crazy?
Yeah, dude, a clearance sale.
Yeah.
Going out of business.
Fire sale, bro.
It's a liquidation. Resources and humans, just do it.
Yeah.
We're sitting down and we're having some zins and drinks at the Cellars. Me, you, and Timmy and
Yeah.
Liz, and And I bring up ancient history. I was like learning about like Cyrus the Great, who's like this great like Persian whatever. And then Shane just goes, I can't do the ancient history. I go, why? And then your argument was actually solid.
I don't like it.
Because I thought the argument was good.
What? Like no one knows?
No one knows.
Yeah,
It's all made up.
Yeah.
There's that great Napoleon quote: "As history is a set of lies agreed upon," and if you look back at like ancient history, every battle ends in the most romantic fashion.
Yeah.
Yeah, like everything is, because you weed out all the kind of boring stuff that we still know about World War II, the stuff that we know about the Vietnam War. When you're looking at wars like 2,000 years ago, it's like, okay, do we need all that?
They're making it up.
The whole thing?
A lot, yeah. I don't know. I don't know anything.
The Maccabees?
Wait, who are the Maccabees?
You know, the
Obviously
Jewish
Jews.
witch. Come on.
Obviously.
Oh, that's made up. 100%.
Yeah,
100%.
Yeah, that's a lie. You guys, you think Jews fought off the Romans?
Yeah.
Bro.
Of course, you made that up for sure, dude.
Wait a minute, the Maccabees.
What did they fight them with? Frivolous lawsuits?
Yeah, very litigious, the Maccabees. You gotta watch out for them.
Wait, who are the Maccabees?
Judah the Maccabees.
Can you talk into the
Why are you saying it like it's an R&B?
Because he's Googling it.
I don't fuck it.
He's like,
Even the Jews don't believe it. They're like, let's not look into
You
this.
guys make up everything, dude. The Maccabees, the Holocaust.
Yeah, they fought against the.
Make
what
up.
the fuck, bro?
All right,
What?
time for
No, they
this.
said it was only 6
Seleucid
million. I think it's more.
Empire.
I think it's more.
It's more.
I think it's
That's
8
right.
million.
The number wasn't enough.
They're underselling it.
167 BC against the Seleucid.
What do you mean enough?
You know.
Wait, what did I mean? What did I mean by
You said the
that?
number wasn't enough, dude.
Yeah, it wasn't high enough.
Wait, why?
Wait, which side am I on?
Yeah.
It's not.
All right.
Dude.
Meaning, it
I
was
just got back.
the number one Netflix special on the planet. 2 days later has been removed.
Yeah.
No, listen.